Hello guys, welcome back to another high-level 8v8 game on Ice Cream. I was spectating the last game of this lobby. I was intending to take a video of this, and I unfortunately talked a little early as a spectator. I kind of like, yeah. Well, I had like a few conversations with some of these guys. Renegade, we talked with him. So you know what? This is his feature, I guess. Just his shout out, I guess, for this video. For this game, I noticed that there's quite a few players that I recognize. I mean, Renegade, now I'm going to recognize him here. Let's see. There was... I believe there's Blade Runner. I just see him around a lot. And I recognize TNT here. I think, I'm not sure though. I think this guy has a YouTube channel. TNT? I think he has some kind of YouTube channel. I don't know what he's called or something. But I remember seeing that in some videos somewhere. As for the other characters here, I don't really recognize most of them. Maybe this guy. Yeah, maybe Toasted Waffles and Price here. Other than that, I don't recognize most of these names. But anyways, we're on Ice Cream here. It used to have a Geo and like an additional mechs here. But it was balanced out because this was just synonymous with Nuka Rush. And I had a video on it, and it became outdated within a week. The game is changing a lot, so this map was nerfed for this area, and so now this place is more so a air players area and not so much a Nuka Rusher area. Ice Cream has a really long rush distance. It's a really wide map, and so there's quite a bit of room for some backliners. You could have like 3, maybe even 4 backliners if you're really greedy. You gotta have at least 4 dedicated frontliners and like a variable amount of additional frontliners. So usually I think 5 is a good number for Ice Cream just because the map is big, although this player, you know, it's up to them. It's up to the team, it's up to the people. Oh, I will probably turn off spectator chat because I will not participate this time because I am casting, and shout out to this player for being the talk of the town for the last game. But yeah, we'll get right into this. That last game, I was also recognized for the first time, and I'm like, this is too much fame, guys. I can't take this. I don't want to be famous. Let me just grab my little stuffed penguin here and talk to. Okay, let's put away this gag. All right, let's just focus. I'm a little off because of that. little bit off here. It is also late in the night for me. I will probably just cast one game and go straight to bed. It actually is pretty late overall, so, you know, staying up late. Air Factory in the back here, yeah. Ooh, Bot Lab first, that's kind of weird. Usually it's just air here. But maybe it's because these engineers are also pretty good. Compared to the air constructors, air constructors are kind of poo-poo. Kind of bad. They're expensive and they don't produce stuff very quickly. Yeah, I remember when there was a Geo up there. And there was an additional mechs or something, and it was really, really nice. Alright, I see some ticks coming out, but also a grunt here. But we can take a look at some of the frontline, or like some of the factories. So Bot Labs, I see a vehicle plant here. Bot Lab, vehicle plant, Bot Lab. No factory yet from Blue. This is kind of strange. We'll check back into him. Let's see. Eco player here with Bot Labs. Vehicle plant, Bot Lab down there, and vehicle plant. I think it was 2 vehicle plants and 2 vehicle plants here, so roughly equal in coolness here. Actually, this is extra cool. Like running forward and building that's extra cool. I don't think that's like, I'm not sure how good that is usually. I think it's usually better to build the factory at your base so you can have the engineer out by now. I think that's just usually the case. This is a fairly higher level lobby, but it's actually also kind of mid-level. There's a decent number of mid-skill players here. Last game had a 40 in it, and it was kind of crazy. Rover, not being microed, unfortunately, is going to get zapped. I did not catch those ticks that were coming out earlier, they might be right here. I think they were just rovers. Yeah. These might be the rovers that I missed because I was looking at everyone's factories. Rovers are targeting the engineer. Vehicle engineers are very tanky. He's electing to attack them, which is what I say you should do. These rovers are panicking. They're panicking. They turn the engineer turns the tide. Look. Buys enough time for his tank to come in. Dude, that was so funny. Yep, and look, those rovers did no damage actually. Vehicle engineers tankiness coming in and saving the day, and the reclaim mechanic for your engineers. That's what you should do against those light scouts. Most of your engineers and reclaim bots can actually deal with them usually if the enemy doesn't micro their own scout bots. Flash run by, not flash, blitz run by, getting caught here. Players have started to adapt and are more able to react to those blitz run bys nowadays. I used to get away with it so often. I don't think there was radar here, so it was all just unit scouting here. Used to get away with it so often, but now they're just used to it, so. Another blitz setup here. Looks like he just wants to get a favorable trade. This is definitely a favorable trade if he just engages these 3 grunts and gets out of there. Yeah, definitely a favorable trade. He doesn't want to lose that. He wants to get back to base and repair these would be the most ideal, optimal solution. Unfortunately, he's running into pawns. I mean, that's not a great trade anymore. He's going to lose those vehicles to just a handful of bots here. Ooh, very aggressive on that engineer movement there. That is, yeah, these 2 mexes can go either way, actually. But a little bit out of position with that vehicle there. I am slightly liking the right side's positioning here on these 3 hills here. That's going to give them a decent midline here. The blue player is a little behind on the production. You got a good D gun though, and I don't think that turret is going to go up in time, and it definitely won't deal with 8 pawns. Are they going to react? They have to react. That's losing quite a bit of value there for the right side. A decent pawn run by actually here, very decent. Getting 1 mex, 1 engineer, and soon to be 2 mexes, and maybe even more. Nothing to defend for blue up here, so these pawns could... Yeah, they can definitely wipe blue's base right now, actually. Nope. The blitz comes in and stops that. Yep. Alright, that's the end of that run there. Mostly. I believe this turret will be able to stop everything, unless these pawns might go up to this hill. Yeah, they'll get another, I think. Yeah, he's getting another mex and a possible solar. These vehicles can't actually get up to this hill. So when I play vehicles on this map, I have to be very careful about this area. I always build my commander, have my commander go up here and build the turret up here because I know my vehicles can't actually get up there for me. So very painful for blue, kind of painful for green as well. How much reclaim was dropped on that ground? Not that much either, so very painful for the right side there. Things are looking kind of stalemated here, relatively equal. TNT, the possible YouTuber, can't confirm, I don't remember. He's playing very aggressively, going across the river here, securing the space. Unfortunately, it doesn't secure him any mexes for getting this ground, but it puts pressure on this player here, ties him down, pins him to this location, prevents him from doing run-bys or attacking up here. That's what you're supposed to do. You play your lane here. Grave Robbers on the front here, taken out. Alright, zooming out. Oh, I think a piece of snow flew across like the map here. I didn't know what that was. It looked really big on my screen. Yellow with that bot army here. Elm not looking too happy with that because he doesn't have enough soldiers to deal with this. And the turret creep could push Teal off this entire position here because I believe he also has more rocket bots. Well, rocket bots and soldiers can help push them up. Elm does not have a line of turrets to deal with this. Did you know, to deal with these little guys, these aggravator rocket bots, if you're Armada, you can actually build beamers, which are outrange these rocket bots, which is an advantage that the Armada has that the Cortex does not, actually. I started using beamers more once I realized that they outrange these bots. Oh my god, how did this pawn get back here? I think it was the same one from back here, and he's just been in this area. He's not been microed. I think the spectators were pointing that out here. Yellow is pushing kind of far. That does leave him open to these pokes from above and to the side. So you don't want to, unless you're doing a run by, you don't want to push too far. If you go a bridge too far, you will pay the price. That is a movie reference. That Mex is in danger here. Right side is taking a lot of damage. They had a really good starting area, I believe, but the plays from the left are bringing this back in their favor a little bit. Blue is kind of passive here. I would like to see these guys just fight command in, and that's exactly what they're doing, although they're just moving in, which is not ideal in my opinion, just because doesn't mean they'll attack at max range. Beamer was over here, and okay, let's take a look at the back lines here. We got T2s, yeah, yep. Some sharing going on of T2s. Yeah, most number of these players have them. Yeah, everyone on the left side actually has T2. Access to T2 engineers. We got fusion going up for purple. No T2 here. That's kind of interesting. No T2 engineers here. No T2 engineers here or here. No T2 engineers across the board. Meanwhile, the left side has a lot of T2 engineers queuing for these buildings. I believe that was a bombing run here. Yeah, I don't think it got too much damage here. The players up here, I believe, is still a frontliner, so he doesn't have that valuable tech structures. Yeah, so not too effective here, I believe. The sharing of the tech engineers is really going to help the left side here. If you're a tech player, you should absolutely do that. That's how you create advantage for your team, and I believe the left side will gain this advantage quite shortly here. Some engineers coming out here, some tech engineers. Still looking at the back lines. Okay. Zoom back out and take a look at that front line. Blue is engaged in his own battle now. Green is getting double teamed. Temporarily. These very quick movements just to your neighbor create like instantaneous double teams that are often hard to deal with. I believe that commander just got amazing D-guns though, so that turns that tide. Yellow has pushed decently far, and he's held that position, and he's turret crept it, right? He put all these turrets down, so it makes it hard to knock him off that position. That allows his orange player, if he wins, to move up to this line. And if the orange player had his commander on the front line, which he totally should, he could put his own turrets here, and that will mean that they're up this mechs and this mechs, and they have all this territory, this additional space. So good work by Yellow here, I believe. Oh yes, like this instantaneous 2v1 is very hard for an ally to see and help with. These colors are kind of hard to see, but I believe these are two players, so yes. But these guys are kind of out of position, so instantaneous 2v1. TNT here is feeling the heat, and he is losing that army battle here. Commander has to make up the difference. It's low though, 29, and these are thugs. They can out-micro and kill a commander just like that. Most of those rocket bots are alive, and at this stage in the game, rocket bots are really hard to deal with, especially when you're still stuck on Tech 1. Meanwhile, Orange at the base is on Tech 2 economy. Yellow also Tech 2 economy. The right side is gonna be losing this bottom area very soon at this rate with that economy lead. And there's 5,000 metal on the ground that I believe mostly is gonna go to the left side. Oh, that's a huge rocket army here, though. That could actually change the situation here. I mean, dang, that is a lot of rocket bots. I don't know how he was able to pay for all of that. That's just a lot. That is a lot. How many total is that? 33 on the right side. That is a lot of rocket bots. And at this stage, before the Tech 2 units hit the field, that is very good for the right side, actually. That'll help secure them this reclaim, which can actually help them get back to T2. Blue and green have been pushing on the top side while I was looking at the bottom here. Oh my god, the meta. Stout push. These guys are like really good. Oh, we got shurikens coming in. Tanks can't deal with shurikens. This base is going to lose a lot of its economy here, Tech 2 mexes. Seeing those Tech 2 mexes should be a signal to the right side that they really need to get their Tech 2 mexes. They really need to share their engineers. Like, oh dang, Gold's base was brown, gold. I can't really tell. His base was wiped out. That's not good. And the right side defended the bottom here, so interesting back and forth here. Like, it's kind of hard to predict. My predictions were kind of off recently, so I don't know how these things are gonna go. Dang, those shurikens really put in work there and stopped a lot of those things from doing a lot of damage. He's going Tech 2, which is a decent call here. If you're like lost your base, you sort of just need to tech up to get back into the. You need to tech up so that you can catch up, basically. If you go back to Tech 1 spamming, you might fall off completely. Oh, look at that beamer line. Oh, look at that beautiful, beautiful beamer creep. Yeah, that's probably how he pushed them all to position. And once he's realized this player has no turrets, his soldiers can go in and wipe, and that's exactly what happened. Green also helped there, so the 2v1 in effect. Zooming back out, the right side has reclaimed this area here, and they are getting that reclaim. That is really good. Really, really good. These rocket bots can still keep pushing, actually. There isn't that much T2 for the left side. There's a few fiends, but they need to get a few more in number before they can actually take out a rocket army like that. Yellow has been more or less holding this position here, and green also holding this hill position here. Interestingly, both mexes here have been taken out. If we take a look at the economy, though, left side is definitely ahead. It could be that the right side is about to build more fusions. Nope, no, they're just ahead. Their economy players are building more fusions, and with more time, despite these current wins for the right side, if the economy players don't catch up, that's going to be really bad. I believe there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frontliners here. Yeah, 5 frontliners. Actually 6? It's kind of confusing. I don't think this guy's a tech player. He doesn't look like he was teching. He would have a fusion by now. It's 15 minutes. He should have fusion. Yeah, so unfortunately, I think the right side is more of an early game-oriented game here. Oriented team. I'm just mixing up all my words. Left side, I think they're playing a little better here with the economy. They're sharing the C2s. Over time, this is going to get out of hand for right side, and you can always see that happening. Like, the T2 economy here, despite being destroyed, like, these players are able to fight in this area with their T2 economies. Dang, they're still on T1 over here! Blue's still on T1, that's not good. T1 Mex is not good. Ice Cream is such a infamous, like, eco map, like, I mean, the backline gets so rich usually, like, you gotta be a little greedy sometimes. Oh, Commander in danger. Commander dead. That's not good. I think the right side is gonna be in a world of hurt for the next 5 to 10 minutes. The right side really has to get their backliners to tech up here and catch up, but I don't think that's gonna happen at this rate. More fusions going up for the left side still. Max being shared, okay. Yeah, blue unfortunately is taking a lot of damage. These T2 Tigers are pushing down this T1 defenses like really, really hardly here. Unfortunately, the beamer creep doesn't really deal well with T2, which is like one of the weaknesses. Looks like we have an upside down spectator here. Saying the words rip. Rip his T2! Rip. You gotta go T2 a little earlier, buddy. Poor blue. He got gimped earlier on with his, like, the run bys here. He's having a tough game here. Still mostly static, stalemated across the area, but this blue area, he broke through and destroyed his base, but now he's paying. This is karma. He's losing his base now. I don't see that many units coming in to defend here, so he's gonna lose a lot. These Jaguars are here, but they don't do so well against Tigers. They don't have enough health to deal with Tigers. The Tigers are just too tanky, and Tigers don't have great damage, but Jaguars just don't have enough HP or DPS to deal with Tigers. Rip Blue's T1 economy, though. Dang, that is not good. That is not good. Oh no, the vulnerable backline. Oh my god, 5 tigers in the backline destroying T2 Mexes, not good. They could even attack this position again. They can attack this position again, and it's just an open wound at this point, and it'll be extra bad for the right side. RIP. Rest in peace, Purple. He has to micro that fiend like a madman here. Nope. You gotta get him out, dude. Oh no. Oh no. The only tech player for the right side is about to meet his end. I dare say that this is gonna be game. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. All my predictions are coming wrong today and yesterday and last few days. Just all wrong. I think he can reclaim this. He needs to reclaim it. Oh my god, this is just a... Oh no! Oh, this is so back and forth, like... Dude, that's so close. Oh my god, that was so close to the right side. All my predictions are off. All my predictions are off. I'm like, the left side is gonna win this because they're ecoing, and then... Oh my god. You see more fusions. Oh my god, they're 10,000 power ahead on the left side. Looks like it's mostly concentrated in the eco players, but once these guys hit the field, that's going to be a lot of pain for the right side. Oh, it's Renegade again. Renegade was ecoing really well last game, and it looks like he's doing the same. He's ecoing quite well this time. This is a similar setup to what he did last time as well, so... I mean, these units could really just hit this position. There's like, I mean, if you take a look, there's a couple turrets and some construction turrets. There's nothing to defend here. If these units, especially these back one new units here, if they just run in here, Green has to defend for him, and that's good for your team because that means you're on the aggression. You're on the offensive, and the enemy has to respond, and that creates space for yourself. Like that means you don't actually have to have defenders if you just flood this location here. Yeah, and that's exactly what Pink is doing. He knows this is a soft underbelly, the soft underbelly of right side here. Hey, it worked the first time. You just try it again until it doesn't work, and then you do something else. That's basically how you play the game. You just keep doing things, and once they stop working, you do something else. There's a lot of Tiger Tanks down here, but that is also a lot of Sheldons. I did not notice when he got so many Sheldons down here. I think this is when they've been on T2 economy for so long that this is how they're able to get the ball first. These Tiger Tanks up here, though, need to be aggressive. One bull is not going to stop that many Tigers, though, despite how good bulls are against Tigers in mass. Bulls have really good AoE. I mean, if you see when the little pellet hits, it does quite a bit of damage to the area around it. I mean, that one Tiger Tank isn't gonna make the difference. You need to, like, at least like half the number of Tiger Tanks to deal with it. Oh my god! Jesus Christ! That was an amazing EMP. Unfortunately, the left has their Air Force ready to go in, and that is not going to be good for the right side. Really not good for the right side. We haven't been paying attention to the air players here. I think the right side is more focused on getting their economy. Actually, I think he's just being outplayed here. I think he's just being outplayed. Red has better economy and has air superiority. That's not good for the right. Unfortunately, because I think the left side was able to share their T2s much earlier, that's how they're able to win. It's just the economic lead is just causing them to win all the lanes here. The pink player was the tech player, and he also jumped in and started 2v1ing the top side here. So blue, unfortunately, took a lot of heat, and he couldn't take it at that point. Yeah, when you're a frontliner and a backliner turns to hit you, that's not good. Like, you usually can't survive that. You need to rely on your backliner to actually save you. Because the backliner here will have like significantly more economy than you. When he decides to like turn in and start making units. I think he just made a batch of units and then he's going back to the economy, so he got so much value from that. And now he's safety eco again, and Renegade is just going non-stop eco. When Renegade here turns to attack, it's going to be game over for right, even though it already is game over for the right. I mean, if you just look at this front line here, I mean, yeah, the frontliners are dead for the right side, and the backliners are just not ready, and they also are behind on the eco here. Unfortunately, that's game pretty much. I will let this like play out a little longer here. Not really pay too much attention here because we know that things are just gonna devolve over time here. The reactor is going down for purple up there, it looks like. I mean, this is just a huge ball, they can't deal with it. Players are tapping out, reactors are going down, players are already dead. That's game. Yep, it was the T2 sharing that lets this happen. Right side was really slow on getting the T2 mexes. Yep, there's the GG. I think Resignation comes next here. Yeah, that's game. Players need to resign. Unfortunately, I you know, it's great. It's a great idea to be like never surrender, right? That's always so brave and so like fun to see. But sometimes it's just, yeah, I think it's just absolutely hopeless. There's no way you can come back from this. Yeah, base is being taken out. Poor commander is dead. I mean, they're really sticking in this game for a while here, dragging it out here, but I think this game is over. And I will definitely let this play out. Just let it play out. Let people see the whole entire game here. Wait, do Sumos actually need energy to shoot? Yes, they do. I didn't know that, actually. I thought they just shot on their own, but apparently they need energy. Right side self-destructs, or I think he self-destructed there. It's just this commander now, and this one base. They're choosing to stick in this game and just drag it out. Just the commander, and he's building turrets. Last stand mode, last stand. Oh, last stand mode. I mean, they're on the doorstep. Commander's in view now. Is he gonna degun? He's degunning. He's going out in the last stand. Oh, well, that's it. That's game. Thanks for watching this 8v8 livecast bar game. All right, goodbye.